Another area that schools should focus on are school gardens. Now, when we talk of school gardens, we are not talking of flowers. We are not talking of color. School gardens, we are talking in terms of the kitchen garden. If the school, especially schools that have ground space, can develop school gardens where they grow vegetables, it does wonders for the nutrition of the student and the family. Because today, when we do mass farming, we talk of pesticides and contaminants and all that kind of stuff. We talk of organic farming, and you can do all that wonderful stuff in schools. So if you plant a kitchen garden in schools and the students look after it, I think when this happens in schools, students will also take this back home, and maybe in their homes, if they've got ground space, they will start making a kitchen garden. And sometimes, even if there is no ground space, quite a lot of vegetables can also be grown in pots. And so, you see how something that begins in the school moves outside, beyond the school, into the local community. So, the child's family does a little pot kitchen garden. Another family sees it. They ask questions. Why are you doing it? What are you doing? They begin, and so you get good, nutritional, fresh vegetables on your table. So look for opportunities that will not only help the educational benefits or the intellectual benefits of the child, but will also help the child in other areas. Good, healthy, fresh vegetables are a great source of nutrition for young children and also for their families. Many schools have underutilized outdoor spaces that are suitable for growing crops and plants. Gardens can also be created in unused car tires. Be imaginative. You don't have pots, you don't have space, unused car tires, old car tires. Create. Slice them in half. You have 2 rubber pots. Put soil, put seeds. You've got a nice little kitchen garden ready in a tire. So be creative. Ask students to be creative. Find out, brainstorm. What can you use as potting material? And I'm sure lots and lots of objects normally that we should be throwing away as garbage can be put to good use when we think of things like this. So look for areas where children can contribute, how they can contribute, and what benefits they, their families, and the local communities can get. But you see, it must begin with the school. It starts in the school and then gets filtrated outside. When that happens, the school benefits, the students benefit, the local community benefits. In addition to the educational value of school gardens in the developing world, in very poor areas, gardens can provide much needed nutrition for the children. Because vegetables in the markets tend to be expensive. If you grow your own in your own school grounds or your home grounds or in pots or wherever, you have fresh vegetables which have a lot of nutrition and can offer good health. Good health means you have a better next generation coming up, and with a better next generation, this cycle continues and young people learn to be self-sufficient. You are not dependent on somebody else growing your food for you. At least things like vegetables, okay? Grains and other things, yes, you need to be dependent, but for vegetables, you can't. And if you have enough area, planting fruit trees is another thing that can be done. You have to wait a while. Fruit trees don't grow very fast, but over time, you can also get good fruit, which tends to be expensive today. So with fruits and vegetables that you grow on the school grounds, on your home grounds, I think is a wonderful way that children can be put to use their skills. Why do we need gardening? What do you need to do? How do you take care of the garden? Watering, removing weeds, dead leaves, this, that, insects coming, all that kind of stuff you leave to the children. They are the caretakers. They will maintain the garden, whether it is at school or at home.